How's it going, everybody? In last week's episode, I had talked about my failed Continental Divide Trail trip. And I had talked about how I was getting a lot of sciatic pain from the Suzuki factory seat on the DR650. So I reached out to the folks over at ProCycle who make custom seats for the DR650, and they were cool enough to send me out 2 seats to test. Now I've got their standard seat and their gel seat that I'm going to be looking at and testing and reviewing for you guys to see which one works best for me and see if there's one that might work best for you. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring you in, have you a quick look at each seat, what they look like, and then what you receive with them and all of that, and then we'll do a quick install, and then I'm going to take you for a ride on each one. I'm not exactly for sure how much time I'm going to be able to have with each one, but I do plan on riding part of the TAT here in Arkansas, and I plan on riding some highway here in Arkansas to get a feel for each seat and see which one might work best for you and to see which one will work best for me. Now again, ProCycle was cool enough to send these to me. I do have to send them back. I'm not getting paid by them. I'm just getting to try them out and see. So it will be an unbiased review. I'll talk about which one I like better. Hopefully one of them will resolve the issues I'm having with the sciatic pain and the DRC. So let me bring you in now for a close look. We'll have a look at each one and go from there. Okay, as you can see here, this is the gel Saddleman, and that one there is the standard Saddleman. I'm going to be trying the gel first. I just kind of like the idea of the gel seat, and we'll go from there. But when you get them, they will come in a plastic wrap like this with the cardboard on it. I've just already removed the cardboard off of the gel seat. Let's unwrap them, open them up, and have a close look at them. Okay, when you remove the plastic, you can see here ProCycle's on the side. Good looking stitching all the way up and around on the cover. Looks good. It's quite a bit wider than the factory seat. I'll give you a side-by-side comparison of that when we remove the factory seat. It's got staples, look good. Everything looks good on the build quality. The foam and gel feel good to the hand. I'm going to insert a photo here from ProCycle of what their gel seat actually looks like, so you can kind of have a look at it. It almost looks like the Dr. Scholl's insole has been cut, you know, like that blue gel. It almost looks like that's been put in the middle here. I'll insert a picture so you can see what that looks like. The steps are going to be the same for both sides. I'm only going to show you one side. You don't need to see both. On your side panel, you've got a Phillips head JIS screw. Just a big Phillips head will work. You'll remove your side panel. And that will gain you access to your seat bolt. And that is a 12 millimeter. You don't have to use an extension, but I like using an extension. Gets my hand a little bit further away. And you'll do that for both sides. Then you'll grab the back of the seat and kind of pick up and away from the front, because you've got 2 retaining clips, one here on the tank and one down here at the bottom of the tank that hold the seat in place. So once you remove your 2 bolts, just kind of pull it to the rear and she'll come off. After you remove the other side, this is what I'm talking about, just kind of pulling it up and back, and it'll come off. Here's your front tab, here's your bottom. They attach here and here on your tank. Okay, so here is the side-by-side comparison of the 2. You can see that from here to here is quite a bit wider from here to here. So that should help support your butt a little bit more, give you a little bit more comfort. It does appear that the seat is slightly shorter when it comes to the front up here. So there is your side-by-side comparison of the factory and the ProCycle. Now we're going to throw the ProCycle on and button everything up and be ready to take it for a ride and see which one we like best. So to install the seat, you're going to do the exact opposite of what we just did. You're going to come from the back and try to feed it and fill it forward until it locks in right here and right here, which will lock in here and here on the bike. And then you'll line up your tabs back here where the bolt goes. Okay. Almost there. Yep. My holes now line up, so I'm going to put my bolts in. Once you've snugged up your bolts on each side, it's time to re-add your side plate. You got a little tab here that hooks on in the front, big tab in the back that feeds up, and you'll feel it kind of click in. Then just use your screwdriver to tighten that up. Once you get your side panels back in place and both of them screwed down, then the install is done. I'll bring you in, we'll have a close look at what the seat looks like on the bike now. Okay, here we are with the ProCycle Saddleman seat installed. This is the gel seat. I will do the regular seat second. You can see where there is a slight size difference from where the factory has been rubbing up against the tank. I don't think that'll ever make an issue for me, but just let you know that there is a slight size difference there. And yeah, looks really good on the bike. It looks really comfortable. So this will be the first look and install. Now, whether you get the standard Saddleman seat or you get the gel seat, the looks and the fit will be almost identical. It's just going to be your feel is going to be a little bit different with the gel seat. Like I said, I'll insert that photo again of what the inside of the gel seat looks like. Kind of got some like Dr. Scholl's type gel running along the center. Should help relieve any pressure. And there you go. That is the first looks and install of the ProCycle Saddleman seat on the DR650. I will do a ride video review of each seat so that you can get pros and cons of the gel versus the standard, and we'll go from there. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we will see you next time out on the road actually riding the ProCycle Saddleman gel seat.